Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you the end-all be-all video for how you or anybody really should pick a pair of soccer shoes. It's the most commonly asked question that I get on my channel and through all my other forms of social media. I answer the question, which shoe should I get, this one or this one, several hundred times on a weekly basis. So I thought I'd make one video explaining everything one shot. So if you or you know somebody that needs help picking out a pair of soccer shoes, please share this video with them, and I'm sure it will help make your decision a lot easier because I'm going to cover everything in this video. Now, for those of you guys that have watched me for a long time now, you probably know that I've done a how to pick your soccer shoes video a long time ago, back almost when I first started doing YouTube, and I'll leave an annotation on screen to that video. I think that everything I've said in that video still stays true to what I believe today, but there are some extra thoughts that I would like to add in, and I feel like this time around my overall explanation of how you should pick your shoes is going to be a lot more precise and a lot easier to kind of follow. So again, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before even picking out a specific shoe or several specific shoes, the first thing that you need to determine is the amount of money that you are willing to spend, or your price range. Some people are on a budget, some people aren't. So if you're not on a budget, this part of the video really doesn't matter too much to you. But if you are on a budget, say for example you have $120 to spend, I strongly recommend looking at all of the options possible at $120. I think a lot of people, when they are on a budget, they automatically assume that they have to buy a takedown model or a shoe of lesser quality, I should say, and that's not the case at all. And a great recommendation that I have for you guys, as far as if you are on a budget, is checking out the super deals sections on my website, soccerreviewsforyou.com. There's one for North American retailers and there's one for European retailers. Both links will be down below in the description. And basically it's a compilation of all the best online deals from the best, most reputable retailers available, so you're not going to have to worry about fakes or anything like that. And they also go along with exclusive SR4U coupon codes to get yourself some additional discounts if you guys are interested in getting a pair of those for yourself. It's something that I monitor on a daily basis, and if you are looking for the best possible deal at that point in time, the super deal section on my website is definitely the place to go. Again, links to both the European and North American super deal sections can be found down below in the description. Now that you've determined a price range for yourself, you need to take a look at all of the shoes available within your budget and select one or several models that interest you based on your own personal preferences. Now, when I say pick several models based on personal preference, I'm talking about shoes that are similar in style and similar in feel. So for example, if I like the feel of leather, I should probably mainly pick shoes that feature a leather upper and are going to be similar to each other in feel. I can't tell you guys how many times I get a question like this. Should I get the Hypervenom Phantom or should I get the Adidas Copa Mundial? It's like comparing apples to oranges. You've got two complete opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to soccer shoes. With the Hypervenom Phantom, you got something that's lightweight, very thin, going to provide more of a barefoot feel on the ball. And when you're talking about something like the Copa, it's going to provide some really good comfort. It's going to weigh a little bit more, and it's also going to have a very padded feel on the ball. So you can't really compare the two, and that's really where I say you need to develop a preference for yourself. So if you are picking out several different models that you're going to be able to choose from, you want to try and pick 2 or 3 models that are similar in style and similar in feel. Now, what you should not consider when picking out a pair of soccer shoes is all the marketing that goes around sports equipment nowadays, which I'm going to talk about right now. The first thing that needs to be disregarded altogether when picking out a brand new pair of soccer shoes is the concept of boots by position. And I know I've mentioned this several times on my channel before, but for the sake of this video, we're going to talk about it one more time. Now, basically what I'm getting at here is that your position on the field has absolutely nothing to do, no correlation whatsoever with the shoes on your feet. Now, basically the boots by position concept is more or less a marketing scheme to justify having several different lines of soccer shoes from the bigger brands, at least. So basically they have a shoe that is tailored for defenders, a shoe that's tailored towards wingers, midfielders, forwards, etc., etc. And there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Each of these shoes has their pros and cons, but that's just it. They're based on preferences. And what I really don't want people to get at is if you are buying a brand new pair of soccer shoes, and say for example you're a winger, you shouldn't feel obligated to buy a shoe only because it's designed technically for a winger. If If you're a defenseman and you want to wear a pair of thin F50 Adizeros with minimal protection, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Or if you're a speedy winger and you want to wear a pair of Adidas Copa Mundials, there's nothing wrong with that either. You need to pick a shoe based on personal preferences and based on what you like when it comes to feel and performance, not based on what is marketed towards your specific position. The second marketing misconception that should be completely ignored when picking out a pair of soccer shoes is that shoes do not enhance your skills and they do not enhance your abilities. This kind of goes along with the whole marketing concept of boots by position, where companies tailor their shoes for certain types of skills and certain type of attributes. So you see their shoes tiered as speed boots, control boots, power boots, whatever it may be. I'm sure you guys have heard of this concept before. And basically a lot of people believe that if they wear a pair of speed boot F50 Adizeros, that they're going to run more quickly. If they wear a pair of control boots such as the Maestri 3, they're going to be able to control the ball better, pass the ball better, and that's not the case at all. All that a soccer shoe can do for you in terms of attributes and skills is provide a certain type of feel, and whatever shoe is going to be most comfortable for you is where you're going to perform the best. But do I believe that if you wear a pair of F50 Adizeros you're going to run more quickly? No, I do not. If you take any player in the world, put him on the field in a certain pair of shoes, let him play, take him off the field, change his shoes, and then put him back in, he's still the exact same player with the exact same attributes, with the exact same skills. So again, you need to pick a shoe based on your own personal preferences when it comes to feel, because at the end of the day, all these shoes, the only thing that makes them different from each other is the type of feel that they're going to provide. So now that you've narrowed down your choices to about 2 or 3 pairs, this is where you need to do a little bit of research and more or less educate yourself on which shoe is going to be the best for you based on your own personal preferences. Now this is extra information on sizing, fit, and just general performance, and this is where I can really help you out, guys. This is really the main reason why I started doing YouTube as well as my website, is I really wanted to give people as much kind of security when buying a pair of soccer shoes as possible, where they feel like they've almost had that one-to-one playing experience with a pair of shoes without actually having worn them. So if you do want the most amount of information based on how everything fits, feels, and performs, I strongly recommend checking out the written reviews on my website, soccerreviewsforyou.com. I'll leave a link to that down below in the description, or you can just type it in yourself. Basically, I take a lot of time and write these very detailed reviews, giving you as much information on each individual pair as possible. And whoever's read any of my reviews knows that they're extremely detailed and really do give you all the information that you could possibly want about every single aspect of the shoe. Or if you want something that is perhaps a little bit more brief, my YouTube channel is definitely a great place to go. Just search up any shoe that you're looking for, and I'm sure you will find it on that YouTube channel. I have plenty of reviews here, and again, there's lots of details to be found. So once you've gone through all of the different steps in this video, you should be about ready to make your final decision. And really my best advice on doing that is making that decision on your own, because at the end of the day, you're the one who has to wear these things and nobody else. So make that decision on your own, and more often than not, if you did your research, you're going to end up with a pair of shoes that you're really going to like the feel of, and that's really what's most important at the end of the day. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you should pick a pair of soccer shoes, at least from my standpoint. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to support it with a like. If you do have any further questions, be sure to leave a comment down below. And if you know anybody that might benefit from seeing this video, or somebody that is currently in the process of picking out a brand new pair of soccer shoes, I strongly suggest that you guys share this video with them, and I'm sure they will find it very, very helpful. But other than that, guys, subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description. And other than that, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.